Hello everybody, I am Shiadam17, and for this video I will be talking about Stranger Things. I'm gonna be doing like a lot of Stranger Things videos because I'm gonna be doing a season 4 reaction part 1 and then a season 4 reaction part 2, so those will be coming out in the next few weeks. But for this video, for this Stranger Things video, I will be talking about characters who have passed away in Stranger Things that I have a deep connection with, that I personally just really love, and it's really sad that they passed away because there's a lot of characters that passed away that we only saw like a few moments with, but I think would have been great characters if they had the chance. So let's get into this video. Stranger Things does an amazing job at setting up a character and making you feel something for the character in a short period of time and then killing them off and you having this deep connection with them. Some characters we as an audience have seen more from, and some are like in a shorter period, but it's still a very emotional thing. Yeah, I really appreciate that because not a lot of shows can do that. Not a lot of shows can make you connected to characters that usually you wouldn't care about. You'd be like, wow, that's sad, and then you would move on to the characters that you were there to see. First character, Bob, is the greatest name of all time. I think it's hilarious. I love the name Bob. It's just such a basic name and I love it. Anyway, talking about the character. Bob as a character is just the sweetest guy. Like at first, I was like, why is he so nice? You know? And I was kind of concerned that he was gonna turn into like an evil villain or like, I don't know, evil in some way, but that wasn't the case. And I'm happy that Joyce got to feel that love that she, never got from anybody, and she got that from Bob. Bob and Joyce was such a cute couple together. He just wanted to be there for Joyce and her kids. Like he would do whatever it takes for Will to be comfortable because he didn't know the whole situation, but he knew that Will was going through his stuff and he wanted to be there for Will and Jonathan. The fact that when he finds out what was happening, he went and he tried to help Elle and protect them, and then he got eaten by a demigorgon and died. And it was the most emotional thing ever. I was so emotional. I was crying. I was like, no, Bob. Like I was, Bob, no. And oh my gosh, when they were running away from the danger and Bob was like standing there, I was like, dude, run. Run, Bob, run. Why are you standing there like you weren't just running from danger? I don't understand that. To this day, I'm confused. I don't understand, but Bob he just didn't go for some reason. He didn't run. They should have just kept running, but he stopped to see Joyce. And I know he was happy to see Joyce, but like, dude, like run. But Bob, he was just such a sweet character. He really loved those people. And even though that had to happen, because I feel like even though Bob was great for Joyce, I wouldn't want them to be endgame. At the end of the day, Hopper and Joyce are amazing together. I can't wait to see how that, works. But still, Bob was great for Joyce, and I'm happy that happened. Bob is amazing. Bob. And yeah. Alexi. So Alexi showed up because he was a part of the Russian spy situation, and Joyce and Hopper basically kidnapped them to get information. And at first, you look at Alexi and you're like, but he turns out to be a very just sweet character. He didn't say a lot because there was kind of like a communication barrier, but he was just like a great character who was put in a position that he didn't want to be in. He just wanted to live his life. But, he was very smart, and the Russian Russians knew that he was smart and took him, and now he was doing his stuff. But yeah, the whole scene with Hopper and Alexi, when they're trying to get information from him and he's like, I want a slushie, or what is that called? A cherry slushie from 7-Eleven. That was amazing. And that was hilarious. Alexi as a character, he was just such a sweet like guy. I was like, oh. Murray and Alexi were a great pair. Murray was always on his back. What? Murray always had Alexi's back. Like he was like, nah, you're not gonna talk about my friend like that. He was gonna defend him to the end. And he did that until Alexi died, as we know. And it was just so emotional. I mean, when that Russian dude was coming to get them, I was like, Alexi, run. Murray, run. I don't get why these people don't run. Zigzag, you know, you can't. When you're in danger and people are trying to get you, this is for any person, okay? If you're in a situation, in a dangerous situation, you have to run in zigzags. You cannot run straight ahead because it's easier for someone to get you in the back. Come on, we know this. But that didn't happen. Alexi died, and Murray like holding him and being like, don't go, like, I was an emotional wreck. But Alexi is just such a sweet character who was just in a bad situation. And it's tragic, but it's beautiful. And he did his part to help. So we will always appreciate Alexi. All he wanted was that 7-Eleven Slurpee. That 7-Eleven Slurpee. Barb. Now, before I really get into Barb and how important that character is, I really need to talk about this because I've been seeing a lot of weird discourse about Barb and saying that she's not an important character, and you're absolutely wrong. Okay, yes, she had a short time period, but that doesn't mean she wasn't important as a character. And I'm gonna defend Barb, okay? People were like, oh, Barb was an awful friend. She was trying to stop Nancy from being happy and all this stuff. Hold on. Steve Harrington, even though I love him now, he was not a good guy in the beginning. Like, he had it deep down in his soul, but he was still a bully. He wasn't the Steve Harrington that we know now. So Barb, as any friend, would be concerned for her friend, Nancy, who usually is like to herself, kind of, you know, conservative, now going out partying, doing wild stuff. You know, you're gonna be concerned for your friend. You're gonna try to protect your friends, okay? Barb is not wrong for being like, hey, Nancy, we should just like go home. Because if they did, Barb would still be alive, okay? She knew something was wrong. Like, she knew something was wrong. And Nancy didn't listen. I'm not saying it's Nancy's fault, but I'm just saying. Anyway, Barb was doing that out of care and concern for her friend. There was also people going missing. Like, come on. It was a dangerous situation. Barb always cared about Nancy. They were actual friends. Come on. Barb as a character, yes, she didn't have a lot. She was just an innocent bystander in this situation. Her life was taken away in a pool. Imagine going to a party with people, popular people, that would most likely have bullied you, okay? Now you're there, you're awkward, you're fifth wheeling, because there was two couples. It was Nancy and Steve, and then that other couple. That's uncomfortable. Also, Barb, she wasn't into like drinking, you know, the thing and doing the keg stuff. She wasn't interested in that. So you're gonna be uncomfortable. Not only was she uncomfortable in the situation, but she was trying to protect her friend. And she got pushed away from that. Barb was always there for Nancy. And also, the reason why they keep bringing Barb in the situation is because Nancy and Barb were best friends. Nancy lost her best friend, her only true friend in the beginning, you know? That's gonna affect anybody. Barb is part of Nancy's trauma. She lost her best friend. There wasn't a big search for Barb at all. They just kind of pushed her aside and was like, oh, well, she just ran away or something. Like, no. Barb was an important character, and she's still an important character because it still affects Nancy. And she will always be an important character because Barb was Nancy's best friend. And that's why she's important. So all of you saying that we should stop talking about Barb, you should stop talking because you're not paying attention. She deserved better. Another character that deserved better, Benny. Okay, Benny, all he did was try to protect Elle. It was the first season. Elle was on the run. She wasn't talking. She was just kind of saying like, no, yes, you know. He wanted to protect the child and understand and help, you know, because a child in a robe or in a, you know, one of those hospital gowns with no shoes and shaved head and a thing on their arm that says 11, that's concerning. Okay, and he did his best to protect Elle. He didn't know the situation, and because of that, he died, and that's really sad, and I was really sad for him. He just wanted to help. And because of that, because he called Child Protective Services, the wrong people got that information. He interacted with Elle, and he got. The other thing is, Benny and Hopper were close friends. Like, I think they were best friends or something. So Hopper lost his friend as well. Hopper lost his friend, and he knew that Benny wasn't gonna just, you know, get rid of himself like that. Like, that wouldn't make any sense. Because Benny seemed like a very nice character and very happy character. So there's no signs of him doing that to himself. So that also helped the story continue to go. So yeah, Benny was a very important character. Yeah, and I'm still sad that he's gone. Even though we only met him for like a short period in one episode. I'm still sad. Chrissy. So Chrissy, she was a character in season 4, but she died. And Chrissy was just a nice, sweet character. I mean, I really thought she was gonna be like the mean girl type, because every time you see a cheerleader, you're like, she probably mean, but she was really sweet. And her interaction with Eddie, the chemistry that they had together, crazy. I was like, they could be a couple, but in the back of my mind, I was like, yeah, she's not making it. There's no way that they're introducing this character and she's gonna make it. And she didn't, and it's sad. But she was just such a sweet character that all she wanted to do was cheerlead. But because she had trauma, which is really messed up, because she had trauma, now she's gone. But that's so messed up. Like, why can't you go for the people? I don't know. Let me not. Anyway, I'll get into that in my deep dive of season 4, part 1. But yeah, Chrissy, great character. Very sad that she's gone. Now, I'm putting this character in because I have a love-hate relationship with this character. And yeah, Billy. Billy, in the beginning, was a menace to society. He was scary. He needed a lot of help, therapy, like a lot of it. So the fact that a part of me felt bad, when he died, I felt bad. Okay, I had an emotional thing going on, but a part of me was like, in the beginning, he was racist. He had a very complicated story. He was also very racist to Lucas. So yeah, but ew, that face. But see, that's why I'm conflicted, because he was a very racist, kind of abusive, very abusive person, but he also had his traumas, and but that's not excuse. I'm not excusing his abuse because he had trauma. That's not an excuse. But what I'm saying is, he's a very complicated character. So when he died, I felt bad because Max really believed that he could be a better person and that they could have a true brother and sister relationship. And it's just sad that that didn't happen, and that Billy died before he could prove that he could be a better brother to his sibling. And the fact that he just never had a chance to grow as a person, because once he was possessed, it was over. I'm sorry, I gotta bring this up. I'm still not over the Billy and Mrs. Wheeler situation. Mrs. Wheeler should be in jail. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all jail. Anyway, Billy is a very complicated topic for me, but I still felt bad when he passed away, mostly for Max. So I was going to rank these characters, but I truly can't. I can't rank them. I feel a deep connection with all of, well, I would say Billy is at the bottom just because I have like a love-hate relationship with him. Not really love, but it, like, I have a complicated relationship with Billy, but everybody else, like, I can't rank them. It's hard. They've all contributed to a special place in my heart, and it just wouldn't make sense for me to rank them. It would honestly feel disrespectful to rank these amazing characters. That is it for this video. I hope you enjoy. I don't know what I'm talking about. I probably forgot everything that I said, but these characters are great, and like I will say again, Stranger Things has done an amazing job at making characters that you probably would have forgotten about in other shows mean something. Every season is just amazing and great. Everything's connected. Everything is just, wow, wonderful, amazing. Yes. I will be having a Stranger Things video this week or next week. It's probably gonna be back to back to back each week. I'm so excited. I can't wait. Before I end this, I was thinking about the fact that once season 4 is over, and when season 5 drops, that's gonna be it. That is gonna be that's gonna be it for that's gonna be it for Stranger Things. What am I gonna do? Like, really, let's talk about it. What are we gonna do? What show is gonna give us this type of amazing, like, community? You know, Euphoria, us Euphoria girls, that's one of them. But like, what other show is gonna make us as a community come together and just fangirl? Stranger Things is such an amazing show, and anybody can watch it. Like Euphoria, you have to be a certain age. It's definitely different. But with Stranger Things, I feel like anybody can watch it and enjoy it, and just, yeah, there's not a lot of shows like that anybody can watch. Like, literally, people in my life, older family members of mine, younger family members, watch the show because it's so amazing. Everything, the cinematography, the music that they use, the story, it's just, all of it is interesting, and I just love this show. Anyway, I'm rambling. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you guys when I see you. Goodbye. And yeah, I'm sad, but I'm happy. But it's all what? Stranger things are happening in this place. So you better get your better get your weapons and get there, but better get your stuff and get there to fight. You better know what you gonna do, cause you don't know what's going on. You better find a L who got superpowers. You better have a team who got your back, cause you never know when a Demogorgon, Mind Flayer, or a Vecna will come and get you. So you better have a team, or you're gonna be the next one to get it. Because it doesn't matter. You could be innocent or not, but mostly innocent because of your trauma. You're gonna be next, so you better find us.